Oh,
I am Gari Khan. I have been born here in this village, Ahmedabad in Hunza. I am an agriculturist. I am the first agriculturist. I did my graduation and post graduation from Hunza, and I have been employed with government agriculture department in 1974. I've been worked with the government for 5 years, and then I joined Aga Khan Rural Sport Program in GB, Gilgit Baltistan, in 1982. Well, I had been abroad to Scotland for a training for 1 year as an agriculturist on agriculture technology, on agriculture extension technology, and came back and have been involved in many agriculture activities in HRSP. Since agriculture is the multiple disciplinary subject, I had many multiple activities with the HRSP, and I have been doing work with HRSP, planning agriculture. I've been involved with farmers of Hunza and Chitral, Baltistan, uh, in assisting them in how to improve the agriculture, since the socioeconomic sector was far behind in those days, and we tried our best to improve in agriculture productivity in three regions: Gilgit, Baltistan, and Chitral. So when I talk about the activities, there are many activities in AKRSP, but especially I have been involved in fruit development. In fruit development, I concentrated on the propagation of cherries. Nowadays, in Hunza, cherries are being produced by the farmers in abundance, and partially is being exported to other countries as well. So the farmers are now well off as compared to they were in before 1982. Now, if we compare the situation in agriculture before 1982 and after 1982, it has gone up, and now farmers are very much happy because they get much more income out of the agriculture production. Along with that, HRSP has made an access to villages of Hunza, Chitral, and Baltistan by constructing physical productive infrastructure to enable to reach the market and to reach market by taking the production and the productivity of the agriculture to the market. So now the farmers by themselves are involved in marketing, and especially cherries. Cherries are the most important product of agriculture. So these cherries have been introduced from France. So the cherries have been called French or Francisci cherry. So these are bigger cherries in size with different colors, with different varieties. We had cherries, of course, before what we have introduced, the cherries from France. We had local cherries. The local cherries were sour and small in size. We introduced cherries by selecting the local rootstock. Since the local rootstock is said to be resistant to diseases, so we tried our best to graft these France cherries into local rootstock of cherries. Once we have introduced the colt rootstock from France, but it was not that much successful. So we have removed it and we selected the local wild rootstock, which is very much resistant to diseases. So in these days, cherries are in abundant in the three regions in Hunza, where we have started propagation, and then to Chitral, and then to Baltistan. So at the moment, when I see our results of the cherries have been propagated all over the region, and we are really lucky that we have plenty of cherries, and we do export cherries from Hunza to other regions as well and other countries. Thank you very much. I do continue this session in future as well. Well, when I told you that I'll continue to letting you know about the development in the three regions, Hunza, Chitral, and Baltistan. In all regions, these varieties introduced from France have been propagated. And the farmers produce a lot of cherry, and they sell it at local market, and as well as they export it to other countries. So at the moment, I am at the farm of Salman Khan in my village. He's very interested to produce cherries. So this is one of the best variety of cherry introduced from France. We do graft the cherry, and later on how we can graft the cherries and the local rootstock will let you know later when the season comes. These are the cherries. You can very well see its color, its size, and when you eat it, you will feel fresh. And it is not only fruit, it's a medicine as well. Many people do eat for medicine as well, especially the old people. They like to eat when they get bored, when they feel something gloomy or and sicky, and they feel ill. They do one or two cherries, and they feel happy and they feel recover. It means it's not only food, it is a medicine as well. Well, oh, it's very interesting one. As you, as well as when I told you, as well as is medicine. Since it is medicine, so why you don't eat it as a food and as a medicine at a time? Is not only cures your disease, but it's a preventive measure as well. If you eat it, the disease never come to you. You will develop your body resistance as well, so the disease won't be able to come to you. So thank you very much.